sitting there. Whenever he was just sitting there posing with the gun.
Bang, bang.
He goes, Alexandra, girl versus wild.
I was ready for him to go, pew, 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 pew.
It was
Bang.
too good.
And I love when shit is filmed like this, where it's just like somebody where he was like, kill the dog.
Oh God, what's happening here?
And then
Up to the sky and wonder at our place in the stars.
It's a robot. And she's a goddamn robot. You are a toy!
My motto is, if you want to win the lottery, you have to make the money to buy a ticket.
what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Movie House Next Door. I'm Sherrod.
And I'm Noah.
I'm Justin.
Got Sean on the sound over there. Today we have a very unique movie. They/them or they/them on Peacock.
I think Justice said that it was meant to be they/them, right?
Yeah, they/them because it's like a slasher
Yeah.
film.
Okay,
They
yeah.
play on that.
You already know I don't watch a lot of horror movies. So when I do sit down and watch one, I'm like, I don't know what to expect because I don't really watch them like that.
Oh fuck!
Exactly.
Oh
yeah.
fuck!
So it's hard for me to like dissect it. Like, oh, they're doing this. Like Justin said earlier, it was kind of like plot points that were from other TV shows or movies. I really don't have that eye when it comes to horror movies because I just don't watch them like that. But I went in not knowing what the fuck to expect, even from the title.
Yeah.
I kind of read the description and I was kind of like, oh fuck.
I didn't even read the description until I watched it. I had no idea what the movie was going to be about. I just saw the name and I saw that it was like a horror, like camper slasher type of like, you know, Friday the 13th, sleepaway camp, you know the vibes, love those movies. Right. So I was like, okay, I wonder like what the title has to do with what the movie's going to be about. Yeah. And so then it wasn't until like literally the beginning that I was like, what is this?
Oh man. And seeing Kevin Bacon, I was like, oh shit, he's in this movie. And
yeah. I keep getting him mixed up with Ethan Hawke.
That's what Lexi said. That's what my wife said. I didn't see. She said they look just alike.
They do.
She pulled it up on Google, and I was just like, "Oh man, they do look just alike."
Him, Ethan Hawke, and Christian Bale all are the same person to me.
Really?
Not Christian Bale.
Hey. Wow.
Batman.
Oh yeah.
Where is she?
But that didn't age well either. That Bat voice. But that's for another episode.
This is not a Batman podcast.
Yeah. But just the presence of Kevin Bacon got me intrigued. I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Seasoned actor in a lot of classic movies. He was the head camp counselor.
Yeah.
Well, give a description.
So so I finally like watched the film, and then it's not like a sleepaway camp. They're at a conversion therapy camp, which I even loved it just from, in the beginning of the movie, they just do the classic, you know, someone's driving alone in a dark night and there's something happens to their car. They got to get out and they're dead. Right. And then it transitions into the kids coming onto the camp. Kevin Bacon's there with the picture perfect counselors, all white.
I don't want to say when they panned over to the students. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't know what the fuck, because they hadn't said anything at that point, and I'm just like, these are some characters here. Like, wow, I was kind of
got a good amount of people.
And then when Kevin Bacon comes on scene and he says, you kind of figure out, oh, it's a conversion camp. Then you're just like, oh, fuck. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, Kevin Bacon wasn't having that shit.
Well, no, that's why I loved the beginning. He's just like, and I want everyone to know, God doesn't hate you, and anyone who says that God hates you is a bigoted asshole. And he's like, and that's the last you're gonna hear about God here.
And the irony of what he said, it was just like bigotry, homophobic, racism, surface level is not funny at all. But when it's like over the top, this shit is, I can't help but laugh. And that's why I was asking you, like, am I supposed to be laughing at these parts? Because there's he was like, when he was just separating them like boy and girl, he was like, you can be gay, but this they them shit.
But no, that wasn't even him. That was his psycho fucking wife.
Oh my god!
Like, and the thing is, like, he respected Jordan's pronoun, but when it came to what was
because she
Alexandra,
because she lied about it. That's
the whole, like, that's also what I noticed too, and I was like, what a dickhead, like. Because she was like, I didn't lie, I'm a woman. And it's like, fuck yeah. She didn't. You don't need to go and disclose yourself to everyone. Like, hi, I'm trans. What's up?
Right.
Like, no, you're identify as that so that you can identify as that, not go around.
And that's what I was confused about. Like, are we respecting the pronouns or not?
Exactly.
I was confused at that.
The only reason why Jordan didn't go anywhere is because they're trans non-binary. So they don't go by he or she or whatever. Right. It's like, which one do I go to?
Right.
So he was like, well, we're still going to shack you up with the boys. He at least respected that they were trans masked.
Right.
So there was that, but it was also just like, I guess we're going to have to set up a fucking non-binary thing.
Man,
like
he ain't
queers.
He ain't respect that. He was just like, all right.
He's like, you think we got the budget for this? We got to build a whole other one?
But woof. Just that opening scene was when he was just introducing everybody, and that that weird maintenance guy. I was like, that's the killer. It was kind of obvious, but I was just like, I bet that's the killer.
I love that name, Balthazar.
Yeah.
So he's like, that's Balthazar. He does our handy stuff. Say hi.
Old ass like German murderer or something. Balthazar.
No, yeah, that whole like I called it from the beginning, the killer.
Right.
Because I feel like you said, like I have that eye because I watch like a lot of horror shit, but I don't remember what other season, but I know it was like the camp season of American Horror Story.
What was it a conversion camp?
No,
it wasn't a conversion camp. It was just a summer camp type thing. But that's what the season was based on. And the nurse ended up being she was like a reporter that like she like killed a nurse so she can get in, and she was doing some type of like experiment on a killer that she let out of an asylum.
Oh yeah, that was the Mr. Jingles.
Mr. Jingles, yeah. But yeah, that whole impersonating the nurse thing, that's the first thing I thought of when Kevin Bacon was like, "Oh, don't be too mean to Molly. She's new."
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, she's the killer.
Okay.
Well, I had like so many different, like once I was watching it, I was like, what is going on? I was like, is it a randos coming in and killing people? Is one of the student or like one of the campers killing people? Does it turn out to be the staff being the ones trying to kill the kids? So I was like, what's going on? But then once, the murdering starts happening, I'm like, well, I can roll at least one of these out.
And I kind of want to speak on some of the characters that were in there. Was it Jordan? Was that the they
non-binary?
No? Yeah, the non-binary. He looked a lot like one of my friends.
They looked a lot like
yeah. I'm with Kevin Bacon. I'm not really just from. I really couldn't remember anybody's names. The black gay guy, I thought he was pretty funny.
He would have been a funny ass killer. He should have been the killer.
Oh man, you know what? I actually thought, I was like, man, that would be funny if he was like he was very flamboyant, like didn't want anything to do
I
with
only
boy
came here
stuff.
because my parents said I could see Moulin Rouge.
And I was like, it'd be funny if he was the killer. And there was a lot of plot twists that I didn't see coming in this movie. Like I said, this is me, so I'm easily impressed by horror movies because I'm just like, wow, I didn't even see that shit coming. You had the trans woman that got caught taking a shower and lied about, her. You had the other trans that ended up like secretly working for the camp. Yeah.
That beautiful ass human being. I
Yeah.
don't know what they were.
He was ripped.
Oh,
They
weren't trans.
What was it?
He wasn't.
Gabriel.
He
No, they
wasn't
weren't
trans?
No.
See, then this is the movie kind of confused
The
me.
movie is so good.
It's so it's confusing though.
Well, no, I love it all because of that. Because during that scene, whenever he's like watching Stuart swim,
Mm-hmm.
Stuart goes in there, or Stuart's like, "Yeah, sure, come in the fucking water, whatever." And Gabriel like swims up to him, and he's like, "You look like a woman." He goes, "No, I don't." Like, you know it. Like, don't try and psych yourself into this. Like,
Yeah.
you know what you want.
Was that the jock?
Yeah,
The, man,
yeah.
he was just on the down low. Like you could tell he was just fighting, not trying to be gay.
My
But
favorite was, ugh, I just love everything about the second movie. It was
I knew
great.
you would. Like I was halfway through it. I was like, Noah's gonna love this shit.
It was just so good. There's just so much shit. Like, even whenever Alexandra was going to get her estrogen pills back from Molly, she was just like, "No, girl, like, I need this shit."
Right.
And she's like, "I only came here because my parents." And Molly's like, yeah, you know, your parents are gonna kick you out. And she's like, "No, actually, they're using my little brother over my head and saying that I'll never be able to see him again if I don't go to this damn camp."
Right. And that's kind of what I liked about the movie. There was some funny moments, but then like a scene like that, you do get kind of personal, like with those characters. And I'm like, through the whole movie, I kind of felt all of them. Like if anybody died in that, group, I would feel kind of bad. I actually felt close to these characters because they did a really good job of just explaining how they feel and, how they're treated and stuff like that. So I felt like that really connected me with every last one of them. And there were just a few, like I didn't see them at the beginning, but that therapy scene where everybody's like explaining why they came there. There was like people that use extras, and I was just like, they have no lines.
They show up throughout the film.
Yeah, I was just like, wow,
so funny.
They have zero lines.
They keep the same people though.
Yeah, they did keep the same people, but I was just like, that person I didn't see their story.
Like 3 or 4 other people too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like,
so that was kind of weird. They didn't talk throughout the whole movie, but yeah, I really connected with all of the characters, the student characters, anyways.
No, I think you related with fucking Owen and Dr. Cora.
Lord, this staff was fucked up.
Oh my God, Zane,
dude,
Zane and Sarah, hello. What's going on there? Crazy.
The athletic director or whatever.
Zane,
they mentioned he was a former student there.
The ginger.
Oh my God, and
he can beat me up anytime.
He didn't convert at all.
Yeah, thank God.
And
let me go to that camp.
I thought it was gonna be like a plot twist, like where Kevin Bacon was like the head gay. Like I thought he was gonna be like
not the head
most
gay.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna come out and be like, the one like suppressing his real emotions, and it turns out he's gay this whole time, and like just psychological shit. But yeah, the blonde lady,
Dr. Cora, his wife.
no, not his wife, the other one,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Zane's fiance. Lebanese.
Yeah,
That's just American.
I thought you were American.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. That scene with the pie.
Oh my God.
I got a little flustered. I was like, oh, I'm getting uncomfortable. But then I realized,
crying. I felt so bad for her.
and then it was like, yeah, this is wrong, because she was like getting felt up.
Oh my God, I love your lips. What color are they?
Yeah.
Coral.
She goes, your pie looks so delicious.
Like, I almost feel bad cutting into it.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is getting hot, but
that cherry pie.
At the same time, like, this is
not.
Yeah.
It's like, I bet your insides taste good too. I'm like, girl, you're doing too much.
Yeah, I was
This
like,
is where
whoa.
I thought that. This is where I was just like, the counselors are gonna kill these little queer kids. I was like, this is their aim all along.
A dude. And at that point, I'm just like, what am I watching? I'm just like, dang, I think I need to go to convergent camp. I'm like, what am I watching? There's the whole the gun scene where he's like explaining masculinity and like it's in our blood.
Hold on. He said,
Lord,
it's always this kind of guy. Where did I write down?
Oh my God. I was like, whoa, this is really against the grain. But it's what every like red pill guy says on any type of dude podcast too. Like, this is in our DNA. We were hunters.
Yeah, biology and history.
Yeah. By biology, we are hunters. Men are naturally bigger and stronger.
I
like,
fucking hate that. It's like, tell me you know nothing about biology.
Lord, I was just like, we hunted game and brought it back to the village, and it was just like, fuck.
We gotta,
like, anybody in that situation that's kind of with it would feel uncomfortable with that.
Hell yeah.
That speech. It's just like,
I also loved whenever what was it, Jody, the flamboyant black one.
Yeah, dude, go ahead and say it. Black. He's black.
Toby. No, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
It was Toby.
It was Jody.
Flamboyant.
Man, you thinking of Roots?
I swear it was Toby.
No.
Hell no.
I thought
Justin watched Roots.
you tried to trick me.
I'm gonna fact check that.
Whenever he was just sitting there. Whenever he was just sitting there posing with the gun.
Bang, bang.
He goes, Alexandra, girl versus wild.
I was ready for him to go, pew, 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 pew.
It was too good.
And I love when shit is filmed like this, where it's just like somebody where he was like, kill the dog. I'm looking for my killer. I love when shit is like, the tension just builds up when somebody's screaming in your ear.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I'm not in like real life, but I love that boom, 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 bam, snap.
Yeah.
And then everybody just snaps out of it, and it's like, what? He just broke down. Like, we're explaining it was a part in the movie where Kevin Bacon's character is talking. He's got all the men in one area and the women in another area, and he's trying to.
Well, the men and Alexandra,
right?
Because he's an asshole.
Yeah. He's trying to convert them back to the natural way of things. The women in the kitchen and the men doing the hunting and the more masculine stuff, and they're all shooting in the gun, and he's like looking at him, scowling like these. He's saying the F word in his head. Yeah. Just looking at him. Like,
whenever he yells in his ear, shoot the fucking dog, you fucking queen. I was like, ooh, that almost had an R at the end of it.
The black. Black King is
Yeah.
named Toby, by the way.
Is Toby?
It is
Wow.
Toby.
Is it? I thought that
Wow.
was a J.
Yeah, it was Jamal.
Shut the fuck up. Is this what you got a mic for?
It was J Dog. But there's this old dog there. It was Toby? Hell no.
Damn.
Man, I just
my mind was like, this ain't right. I gotta put a J in there. This is Jody.
But he's saying he's saying he needs to find his killer. He needs who's the real man out of this group. And he chooses the most flamboyant one out of them. The one
who was posing the whole time
exactly.
with the gun.
And he was just scowling at him. So he tries to get him to shoot the dog. And he tells him if he doesn't shoot the dog, he's going to break all of the dog's legs.
He was going to have Zane.
Oh, my God.
Break the dog's leg.
But even the visual of that is just like, I hope
he goes and picks up the sledgehammer and everything.
Oh, God. Just even the visual of him breaking the dog's legs was enough. I would have pulled the trigger. I would have been like, I don't want to see that.
Been able to.
Oh, well, hey, yeah. But you're not the killer.
Hell no.
But
then Jordan ended up.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I did too.
Or someone was going to, but Jordan was the one who was showing off their skills.
Right. And Jordan really showed, like, you know, he really hasn't, you know, just truly transitioned. He still has they still have
you with the times, Grandpa.
They still have a lot of masculine qualities. I guess, you know, if society says that's the way to do it. Just a lot of things that are going on in society. I feel like this movie did a good job of addressing, and, you know, I hope people actually watch this movie and learn just a little something about, you know, that community, and just try to understand them, because I kind of felt like I did. You know, like just hearing people's story, the characters' stories in this. Like I said, I really kind of, I'm gonna say not related to them, but I feel where they're coming from when it comes to being different. Like every minority, or, you know, Justin, he's Mexican, I'm black. Like
you're Mexican.
we've all felt different. So on that level, I did, you know, feel them on, like, the way society treats them. I felt like they did a really good job of doing that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break to have a word from our sponsors. First episode, 15 Bar and Grill in Jackson, Tennessee. Oh my goodness. We literally just came from there. I had the wings. Justin, what'd you have?
I had the wings, the burger. I tried some fried pickles.
Damn.
Fried pickles?
Yeah. Catherine had some.
Damn, I didn't see that.
She gave me one. It was really good.
Fucking great,
I love
dude.
fried pickles.
What'd you have?
I had lemon pepper wings, the seasoned fries, which are bomb.
Everything in this restaurant is great. Locally owned,
black owned,
period,
minority owned. Please go by there. Like I said, wings, burgers, you got drinks, margaritas, walk me downs. They have buy one get one half off beer all the time between the hours of I think 3 p.m., 5 p.m. Great atmosphere, sports, anything you want on, they will be more than happy to turn that on for you, whether you want to watch soccer, baseball, football, anything you can think of, they will turn it on for you. We have a special offer we want to give you guys. It's only for the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you go in, say Movie House Next Door, spend $10 or more, and let us pay for your drink. You will get a free 20-ounce drink. They have Coke products, Sprite, Coca-Cola, Mellow Yellow, all that good stuff. How'd y'all like the environment and the food?
It Yeah, it was good as hell.
Yeah.
You could tell it was kind of like everyone's like a family there.
Yeah.
It was
Family
really
owned.
nice. Everyone was welcoming. I had never been there before, and so fuck, I really wish I would have known they had fried pickles.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best selling items too.
As it
And
should be.
yeah, the wings they have whole wings. You got it ain't no like Buffalo Wild Wings. They splitting the price up. They small ass wings. It ain't nothing like that at all. They have whole wings, like traditional whole wings.
And I was gonna get the boneless, and she had recommended the whole wings.
Yeah,
And I was like,
great.
well, hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
great
it was
sauces.
good. Yeah.
Sauces, Parmesan garlic, Caribbean jerk, honey gold, buffalo.
Their
1.5 sauce.
house sauce. I
Oh,
had some.
yes.
It was bomb.
So please, like I said, if you're watching this, go in there, Jackson, Tennessee, say Movie House next door, and you spend $10, they will give you a free beverage on us. And let's get back to the show.
Oh my goodness, the scene with Dr. Psycho, Cora, well, Gabriel the faker just comes out crying. And Jordan's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever." And so then Jordan goes in, and previously they had this exercise where they woke everyone up in the middle of the night and then handcuffed them and threw them off in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
And so they could do that. So the whole night, the counselors could go through all of the camper shit.
Right.
And then who gave this bitch her doctorate? Because that is not how you do therapy.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Hell no. And then I'm going to tell you, there was a lot of
Like,
people.
I can relate to you because it turns out I know everything about you because I just snooped through all your shit.
And there was a lot of that from everybody in the whole movie, just snooping through shit. I'm like, damn.
I was so nervous that they were going to find Alexandra's estrogen whenever they were searching through the bags. That's what was going through my head. I was like, fuck. She's fucked now.
It was just a lot of people not respecting boundaries.
Hell no.
Like, even the students, they were going in, like, when he found the pictures and shit, I was
When
just
they
like,
found the pictures?
yeah, man. I feel Kevin Bacon. He was like, I am not trying to keep up with this shit.
Kevin Bacon was doing better than you.
No, he put a guy in an electric chair.
That's not an electric chair. It only electrocutes your pectorals.
But,
Not as bad, actually.
there was a thing they kept doing a lot that I was just like, wow, they did this like 5 times. Like, people just sneaking up on people and like, I didn't see you behind me. They did that like 5 times. It was just like, Jesus.
It was just a stupid trope that you get. Like, the movie is like just fun.
Yeah.
Once you get through it, I loved it.
Right. And I hope people don't take this movie seriously.
Yeah, you can't.
There's no way you can, because it is ridiculous, over the top, homophobia. Like, if you think what people's idea of a conversion camp is in their mind, it's this movie.
Yeah. But that's what I love about the movie too, is that like it's classified as horror, but it's not like a scary movie.
Yeah.
It's just queer people's reality, or what could be their reality.
Right.
So I feel like that's where they were leaning toward with a horror aspect of like,
Right.
this can happen and this is real life horrific, and it does happen still.
Right.
Maybe not to the extremes of what like the fucking electrocution shit.
Ugh.
Not these days, at least, but it did happen.
Oh yeah. And I felt like it was more like murder mystery than like just
they just played
horror.
into like, and that's why I was like, whenever I was first watching it, didn't know anything about it. I was like, so you're telling me we got a queer and like diverse cast, and we're gonna watch them all die? Yeah.
I
was like, oh God, what's happening here?
And then I think that would have been more controversial than anything.
Hella. I mean,
like,
no, none of the queer people, well, except for the 2 traitors.
Well, yeah.
Well,
but
3.
they set it up very nicely where they were the bad guy and you're not rooting for
Oh
them.
yeah, you
so-
don't feel bad for them at all.
No, not at all. But
You're out here electrocuting kids, but you're also you're derfing your fiance
oh my god,
while you're looking at them,
and they're both like scrolling through pictures.
It was crazy.
That was cringy to me. And they're like just looking at the pictures.
Yeah.
Like, what the? I was like,
why do y'all actually stay here? Is it because you're literally sadists? Like, is that what it is?
Right.
You freaks?
and do you get anything you want? Like, I wanted to like, what do they get out of this? They really
That's
didn't
what I'm
show
saying.
that.
It must be like a real sick pleasure.
That's what I'm saying. Like to
because
be like,
they're going through not just the ones that they liked phones, but like
everybody,
multiple of them until they found like the best nut material
right,
from dry humping each other.
right. And they, like I said, they did address like, they lightly addressed like kind of like grooming and just like they know.
Oh well, yeah, because Zane's been there since he was a kid,
right? So they
and
know.
I'm assuming Sarah.
In both, yeah, both of them. So they know how they think, they know how they feel.
Yeah.
So that gave them power to know how to kind of manipulate them. That's why the scene with the pie, like she probably does that all the time.
Yeah.
And they probably break every time. So they did
or
a
even
really
like with him with Owen trying to find his killer. It's like,
right. Exactly.
Which one of you can I push to violence?
Exactly. Or, manipulate.
Or break.
Yeah. And he was trying to recruit his next,
Zane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to recruit that next guy. So, like I said, movie did a really good job of just explaining stuff that's going on with the gay community, trans community, the they, them, the pronouns.
All the pronouns.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pronoun
all of
community is represented in this movie.
heavily represented. Heavily. And another thing that confused me about the movie too, when he separated them, like guys and girls, they were always in the same camping thing. Like, were they all boys? Like,
Who?
just like, did he go to the girls or the guys?
Jordan?
Yeah, he went.
They went to the boys.
I said Jordan. I said his name.
Their name.
Okay. If y'all gonna do it too. Hey, like I said, when I saw the description, I was like, here we go. Yeah, I was just confused. Like everybody was always in the same scene in the camp, the dormitories or whatever they had.
Well, they had that one scene where they sing Perfect by Pink, which
Right.
I thought was hilarious. Why they were all together, I don't know.
Exactly.
Because they were in one of the cabins
Right. Yeah. So,
that was like separated by gender.
oh, and another thing, because I was failed to do that much research. Did they use real trans actors?
From what I know of, yeah, both
Okay.
of those people are trans.
Okay, that's good.
No fake trans here.
Well, yeah, because it didn't look like it, but I just needed to know.
It's like Scarlett Johansson. What are you doing in this movie?
Yeah, fucking trans.
She played Balthazar.
It would have been a fucking uproar. Why the fuck?
She actually played Toby.
Oh,
What? I'm an actor.
The camp counselor's wife. You're just doing this to feel special.
Yeah, oh
you
my
make
God.
up words to make.
That-
I was like, wow.
And then whenever Jordan went back and was talking to Alexandra, and I was like, oh, I almost cried. I was
Uh-huh.
like, please, please don't do this.
But Jordan was a G.
She almost got them.
Yeah.
Like Jordan was feeling a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And then that's when they sing Perfect by Pink. And that makes it all better.
I was like, what song is this? Because I've heard it before.
In the beginning, whenever she was just speaking it,
Mhm.
I was like, now what kind of hippy dippy fucking stolen bullshit is this? And I was like, oh, that's fine. Know it.
That was actually a good scene.
It was funny as shit when like Stu like slid on his knees.
Oh
and
my
just-
God. That was that was the best and worst part for me, just because like he's not even singing, he's just going down. Like they didn't even have it during like the high part.
Right.
That to me better for me.
Toby was voguing.
Oh
doing his
my
Vogue
god,
the
I
whole
loved
time.
that. That was so funny. Yeah, this movie was great.
I recommend this. Like I said, I don't watch horror movies, but
I would say not even the one.
no, this was it was very entertaining. Very entertaining. Wasn't too deep. It was would you say it was satire at the funny moments? Like,
well, not everything is satire, because for satire you have to be making fun of something specifically.
I got you.
So I would just say, I mean, it's just a campy film
Right.
about
Just
queer people.
Over the top bigotry.
Yeah. But I mean, shit like that happens, so
Oh yeah.
not entirely over the top. And I think it was just, like I told Alexis, it's a certain kind of horror movie. It's
Yeah.
not like a in your face ghosts and murderers and all that.
Right.
It's like a queer horror movie, like, because that shit is a horror story.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that could possibly turn into like a cult classic
Mhm.
over the years. How long has it been out? Not too long.
No, this year?
Like, did it drop like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
I couldn't tell you.
I didn't even look at it. But what would you rate it?
A 10 out of 10 for me.
You can't.
10s, 10s, 10s
10 out of
across
10.
the board.
I'll give it an 8.
Wow.
Just
Racist, homophobic.
I'm
hates
like I said, I'm
women.
team bacon. Oh man, he was not having that shit at all. You fucking lied, bitch. That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
You've lied.
It said him. I was like, ugh, so ugly.
And snuck up on her in the shower.
Yeah. Well,
no, it wasn't him, but it was.
I think the reason why they knew is because that guy was watching the girls' showers masturbating.
Oh yeah.
So he was probably like, this bitch, this is a chick with a dick. And they're like, ah, get her.
Oh, the part where you heard me go, oh shit. The killer reveal.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that coming at all, to be honest.
I didn't see it coming, but then I was like, when it happened, I was like, that makes sense. I was like, who else would it have been?
You know the part where Jordan found the pictures and he was just like, did you know about this? And she goes, no. I mean, not really. It's like, what? What you mean you don't really know?
So Miss Molly, after killing all the counselors, she reveals herself to be the killer and is trying to kill Kevin Bacon, as she should. But then Kevin Bacon almost kills her, Owen, calling him by his full government name.
Mm-hmm.
He gets upper hand on her, then Jordan comes out the closet.
Literally.
And is like, get the fuck off her.
Oh yeah.
And then she's just like, kill him.
Hey,
He's like, do it.
I would have shot him.
He's like, be a man.
He's like, I'm
not a fucking dog.
She wanted to burn down every single fucking conversion camp.
Okay, so it turns out that she was actually a camper.
Right.
Owen, one of Owen's children that he tortured in the past. So she's come back to kill them all because she's angry, as she should be. And just even that scene too, whenever she's just like, kill him, do it, you have to,
Right.
what he's done. And then Kevin Bacon's like, do this and there's no turning back. This is different from a dog.
Yeah.
And then Molly, or Angie, as she reveals her name to be,
Mm-hmm.
she goes, you're strong enough to do this.
Right.
And then Jordan is angry and then calms down. And then they go, I'm strong enough not to do this.
Right.
And then Angie's like, fuck that.
I'll do it. she like screamed like, ah!
Yeah, rammed himself into a fucking rhinoceros.
And just for reality purposes, when when people push people into things and it like fucking stabs in their back like all the way, I'm just like that. I don't think she didn't even push him that hard. He kind of like fell and it was kind of hit his back. But when I see shit like that, I'm like, dang, I would just get off me.
Well, it wasn't that. I mean, he was an old man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was. But Kevin Bacon.
Oh, okay. So he can do whatever he wants.
He can do what the fuck he wants.
Yeah, he can survive being impaled by a rhino. It's Kevin Bacon. Are you dumb? Ever heard of him?
But to Kevin Bacon's performance, he did a great job.
Really good.
Of being that bigoted white dude that you don't know what he's thinking.
I feel like everyone did a really good job in this movie.
Yeah, they really did.
I don't know who any of them are other than Kevin Bacon, but they did. Like, this is the first thing I've ever seen any of them in, I think, and they did good, except for maybe Kevin Bacon's wife. I think
she had very little screen time compared to all the other ones.
No, I mean, I think that she may have been, like, I think I've seen her in something else.
Okay.
Everyone else is like a brand new.
But that's some of the first things I noticed about, like, I can tell if the actor is not good or not.
Yeah.
Like, everybody did do a really good job on this. And kudos to, like, the cinematography. Like, it was shot very well too. Like, nothing was just like shitty editing. Like, this was actually, they put money behind it and actually put on a really good production.
Got that Peacock money.
Oh yeah. And I wonder if this is a Peacock original. Like,
I'm not sure.
Me neither. Like, I don't know if this is in theaters or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Hell, if it was, it probably wouldn't be played in Tennessee. They were like, hell no.
No, they'd go like, we get to watch queers die.
Oh, well.
Then the next week it flopped.
Like, nobody died in this fucking movie.
Just the good ones. Just the good guys.
They were just trying to put Jesus in their life.
They killed the wrong queers. Justice for Zane and Sarah.
And then speaking of Jesus, that's another thing they really didn't address either. Like, when she found Jordan's Bible and she read that, like, a man can't wear a woman's garments. If they do, it's a sin. Like, they kind of never.
Well, that's whenever she's also in there the picture of Jordan as a kid and their family.
Mm-hmm.
And so then that's whenever she's in that therapy session with Jordan, she's like, oh yeah, I was a Navy brat. She just starts reiterating what she took from that picture.
Oh, gotcha.
And replicated Jordan's life and pretending like it was her own.
Gotcha.
To break Jordan down.
I ain't breaking them. That they did a good job.
Oh, Stuart too goes, they? Yes, ma'am. I love that.
I don't think that's appropriate for you. He was like, they were like,
not my color.
Not my color. Huh? That was funny. That was like a fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10. I watched it twice. It was good. Well, I watched it again just so I can get like all my thoughts together. Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
It's a fun movie. I suggest everybody watch it.
And if you don't watch it, then you're homophobic and you're canceled.
And use pronouns right. I do.
What would Sherrod do?
You know what? For the remainder of this episode, I'm they.
Let's not do that.
No, we're doing that. We're doing that. Okay.
This is some boomer energy right here.
No, I'm just trying to understand
Not a choice, Sherrod.
It is a choice.
Oh my goodness.
Is it not? Fuck. Is it a choice?
I mean, I always say technically it is a choice because you could live a lie like Zane and Sarah, or you could choose to be yourself like everyone else in the film.
So you do choose.
Yes, you choose
No.
happiness.
Yeah.
Just like straight people choose to be in straight relationships.
You're right. Everything's a choice.
Everything is a choice. You are correct.
All right. Hey. They, them. They, them.
They slash them.
Flash.
The name of the film.
Title card.
All right.
Y'all didn't think like the storytelling kind of like got weaker towards the end?
That's a good point. It did. It just got
I feel like their actor were good for the most part, but I feel like their writing was pretty weak towards the end.
It was very like typical, like without doing the solo, like the sole survivor, they did that, right? It's just like I gotta have all like the punchlines and
I agree with Justin. It did get kind of just all over the place
typical.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole movie was very like they didn't do anything new other than like being inclusive.
Right.
I feel like.
Right. Yeah.
Which I don't think they were really trying to.
Yeah.
I don't think they were trying to reinvent the wheel, just tell a story about queer people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't as like typical, you know. You see a queer person, you see a black person. Well, you can count that they're probably gonna die.
Right.
So the fact that everyone but them died in this movie, that's really why I liked it.
And you know, the students, they didn't seem stereotypical either. Like I know everybody represented somebody, but I didn't feel like they're just doing that because they think that's how a gay person act or a trans person act.
Except for that one.
there was a couple moments that felt like that for me.
The Asian
especially
girl,
with the Asian girl with the red hair.
One. Yeah. Whenever she's the one, whenever they're singing Perfect, she just stands up and starts rapping the lyrics.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I will say with Toby too, he was the black carrot that's sassy and you know they did kind of, but I didn't feel like they just packed that on heavy. Like he said, you know, like, hey girl, you do it, blah blah blah. Like they did little
girlfriend, you better show them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like they did little things like that. It didn't bother me. I wouldn't just like
like I don't want to say that's a stereotype even necessarily. I know so many people like that.
Well, exactly. That's why I say I didn't feel like they were just overloading us with, you know, and then that's kind of the reason I asked, are these actors really gay or trans?
I know that the one for Jordan and the actors for Jordan and Alexandra are trans. I'm not sure if the actor for Jordan is trans non-binary.
Right.
But I know that they're both trans.
Okay. But all right. I want you guys to comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We are Movie House Next Door. I'm Sherrod.
And I'm Noah.
I'm Justin.
And Sean is on the sound. And we just reviewed They Them. So I hope y'all check it out and let us know what you think. Rate it. Put it in the comments.
Yes.
All right. And we out.
What?
Oh, just some movie.
You like movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite movie?
Were we gonna do Donnie Darko?
Do Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
I don't know what other movie.
Well, if the gods decide to grace us, maybe Romy and Michelle in the beginning won't be wiped from the fucking entire existence. I couldn't find that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
Amazon, no streaming services. I went to fucking Game Exchange. It wasn't there. Nowhere. So
okay, so
new
second movie. What?
Right, think of it right now.
Huh?
We're doing Donnie Darko, and you pick one.
Hey, Sherrod,
Yeah,
what
why not?
was the hot guy's name in that movie?
Jordan,
What was the black guy's name?
Toby.
Toby.
Oh, y'all figured that out. Dude. All right,
It was Toby.
yeah,
I
you didn't
like.
know that though.
You want to do Training Day?
Training Day? Is that a football movie?
No. It's a
Friday Night Lights.
no. It's not a football movie. It's a Denzel Washington's in it. He plays a cop, cricket cop. It's fucking great.
Do you have it? Or
I mean,
would we
it's
have
on
to find
HBO
it?
Max.
Oh, okay.
It's
I guess.
You got that shit on VHR, don't you?
what do you
I
mean?
bet you did. Training Day?
I love that
You
shit.
got it on tape?
It's no, I don't have no tape. No, this shit was.
I bet you did.
I probably did.
What's that supposed to mean? Like, I
It's,
bet you did.
I know.
I bet you did.
Training Day is script is airtight. I'm talking every scene.
Yeah, we'll see about
I
all
promise
that.
you. You're gonna be like,
We'll
it's
see
one of those
about
movies
that.
you gotta watch 3 or 4 times to be like, oh shit, like it's really
Oh, I forget you haven't watched Johnny Darko yet.
no.
I was like, you're telling me.
That's what Lexi. She told me I need to watch it at least 3 times.
Yeah.
So I
And
was like,
even
all right.
then, you're not going to understand what the fuck's
Right.
going on, really. Have you watched Annihilation? Have any of y'all watched Annihilation?
Mm-mm.
Natalie Portman?
I've heard of it. I
Like
never
a
seen it.
sci-fi thriller. Love it.
Is that Jane?
Who?
Who am I thinking of? Thor, Jane?
Yeah, Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Not you know her based off of her most recent project. What the hell? She's only been famous since she was like 14. She was only in Star Wars.
Didn't the director of Thor ask her to be in a Star Wars movie, and she was just like,
And she's like, I've already been in those, bozo. No, I wish she said that. But yes, he's like, I'm going to do Star Wars next. Why don't you focus on making a good movie first? Let's do that.
So we're doing Donnie Darko and Training Day.
In Training Day, okay. And then,
All right. Huh? Okay, here we go.
what the fuck
What
are
if
we
I start doing
doing?
vocal warm-ups?
Oh.
I was trying to do like the Sharpay, like.
Ma,
Yeah.
ma.
But they're two different episodes, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
2 different episodes. We're
Okay.
recording them back to back,
Mhm.
but
I got
2
you.
different episodes.
Ooh.
Should I even announce the second one? How do y'all want to do like the backup, like the 2 episodes? Do y'all want to release those like back to back,
No, we're gonna put
No,
those on
we
the
can
back burner.
put
or just put one of them on the back burner?
yeah. So
Until-
that way we're
Like Halloween weekend.
yeah. That way
Whenever
we're
we do that, we'll probably use this next one next weekend.
Right.
Some shit.
like we always have an episode in the chamber.
Okay. Okay, that makes.
But I mean, we don't have to do 2 every fucking time. But
Yeah.
like,
No, we have to actually start doing 3. I really want to be prepared.
Says the guy who watches the movie before he.
Hey, what about it? Sherrod was watching it.
I was.
No, how long is fucking Training Day? I'm gonna take my ass to sleep.
It's a good 2-hour. It's a good 2-hour movie.
Oof,
But it's one you like. I promise you, it's really good.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
So good. Dialogue.
I'll give it 2 times.
It's Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Taking my ass to bed. Drinking a couple glasses of wine. Going to sleep.
That wine be hitting different. All right, but
So for this, just say
I got the box wine at my house.
just do,
what's up, guys?
just do Donnie Darko.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Just that. Yeah.
Thanks for watching this episode of Movie House Next Door. If you like this episode, please make sure to leave us a 5-star review on all the platforms, YouTube and Spotify. Currently, I'm working on the rest, I promise. But if you're not using Spotify, you're wrong, and that's okay.
No, use YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's okay too, I guess. Anyway, next week we're going over Donnie Darko, so
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Daddy.
stay tuned.